It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The city of Philadelphia. Always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was covered by
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hurts. This is Butler making the catch. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert, shedding through the defense. A second nice move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo, he's going to try and run. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, San Francisco.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
One more time with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco
taking it in one from 2 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 53 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sanders.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sanders toss left side. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
I'm coming. Under 10, under 10, 10. Patch it. 3. Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
7-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
19, Deebo Samuel.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Niners 28, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 30.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers continue to roll.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gould with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Sanders, the ball carrier. Richard Sherman on the tackle.
Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of 8.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
28-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
First down.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Oh, the return is Scott.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach. But maybe one possession at a time, try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Second down, here's Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's 3rd down.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Another run with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 67 yards. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Eagles set up.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll start with the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Running the counter with Mostert.
across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Boston Scott, his first carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll run it, Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
57's Mike.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. All day, dog.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.